This is why I call what's going on here in America the injustice system. I don't know if you remember this story from back in 2015, but Trump actually used this incident as an example of why we should close our borders. I'm just going to read from this NBC News article. California Appeals Court overturns conviction in Kate Stenel's death. It says in 2015, Donald Trump said the shooting was the result of lax border security. But check this out. This is super interesting, and it shows you that people are more apt to give criminals the benefit of the doubt than they are to innocent people. Listen to this story. A California appeals court on Friday reversed a conviction against a Mexican man in the country illegally who was acquitted in the 2015 murder of Kate Steinle in San Francisco. Jose Inez Garcia Zarate, 46, did not get a fair trial when he was convicted of being a felon in possession of a gun used in the shooting, the Court of Appeals for the First Appellate District Court ruled Friday. The San Francisco Superior Court judge who saw the murder case disallowed his argument that he never had legal possession of the deadly weapon. Quote, because the error was prejudicial, we are compelled as a matter of law to reverse. I want you to listen to this story. Zarate initially told police he was sitting in a chair on San Francisco's Pier 14 on July 1st, 2015, when he inadvertently stepped on the gun, which was wrapped in rags, and it discharged. Guns don't just discharge. You have to pull the trigger. He says, this is Zarate. This is his testimony. There was a rag and stuff, and I stepped on it, and then it fired, and then I grabbed it and then tossed it, he said, according to the appellate court ruling. He later said he picked up the gun and it went off. Guys, guns don't just go off. Not only that, guns don't just go off and just randomly hit people and kill them. You have to aim a gun if you want to hit somebody, and you have to pull the trigger. He tossed it into the bay. Well, that was convenient because he was afraid it would go off again because, you know, guns go off all by themselves. What brain-dead jury or prosecutor is going to believe this? It says, quote, under defendant's theory of the case here, he sat in a chair, bent over to pick up an object wrapped in rags, did not know that the object was a gun. The gun fired, and as soon as it fired, he immediately threw the gun into the water in order to stop it from firing. Because that's how you stop guns from firing. You have to throw them away from yourself into the ocean so that they'll stop firing. If believed by the jury, these facts described an accidental discovery and abandonment. Give me a break. Steinle, 32, was walking on the pier with her father and a friend when she was struck in the back by the bullet and died. There was evidence, according to the appeals court ruling, that the fatal round ricocheted off concrete before striking Steinle. Garcia Zarate had been deported 5 times and had served time in federal prison for re-entering the country illegally. He was facing deportation at the time of the shooting. Guys, this facing deportation at the time of the shooting almost sounds like he wanted to go to prison so that the American prison system could take care of him for the rest of his life rather than going back. That's just what it sounds like to me. I'm just speculating here. Says then presidential hopeful Donald Trump said Garcia Zarate was the type of person he wanted to keep out of the country. Trump tweeted 2 days after the shooting that Steinle, quote, was viciously killed because we can't secure our borders. Stand up for us. This story is so far-fetched. Found a gun, stepped on a gun, found it wrapped in rags. The gun accidentally goes off. The bullet ricochets and hits this lady in the back and kills her. Give me a break, guys. And now he's acquitted. Now the guy gets to go free. California Appeals Court overturns conviction in Kate Steinle's death. Amazing. The injustice system. Leave your thoughts about this for the world and the Google Thought Police in the comments section below. Oh, and be extra careful the next time you pick up a gun. They apparently have a tendency to go off by themselves and just shoot random people and kill them. If it does start going off, just throw it away. That'll stop itself from shooting.